So this is the new. The Conservatives have sunk a lot of money into this great new campaign of theirs, which is to call Jeremy Corbyn a chicken for not wanting to do a general election, which is apparently.
Wait, he did want to do a general election, though.
We'll get into the nuances of this
Okay.
when we explain it.
This shit confused me so much. The only thing I can ever think about is whenever I watch those videos of Parliament happening, I just think of Star Wars Episode 1, and they actually got that right.
And they yell.
Well, they're just yelling. Yeah.
And then there's a guy like, silence.
Exactly. Well, like, they're
it.
not, like, in Star Wars, it's not nearly as goofy as a man being like, order!
Well, I did love when this week when they have the clip of the speaker being like, I know the right honourable gentleman. We put our kids to the same school, and you wouldn't act like that around Mr. Thumbness or whatever the fuck his name was.
I love it. Fellas.
Be a very bold boy. He literally said bold boy. And I'm like, oh Jesus, this is some fetish shit. I love it.
Yeah, this.
Wait, did you see the meme of the guy like falling asleep, and then there's a guy who?
Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Yeah, exactly. There's a Photoshop. Like a guy video photoshopped himself in it and like started cuddling with him and then took his t-shirt out and started cuddling again. I thought that was very lovely.
There's also been good ones of like Jacob Rees-Mogg lying down that way with like Jack from Titanic painting him like one of his French girls.
Yeah.
I saw someone superimpose that on the how the British pound is free falling.
Oh yeah, because the shape of it is the same as the graph. Okay. So this new campaign, which is Jeremy Corbyn is a coward, and they've got their best minds on this very quickly. So here are 3 instances of 3 separate tweets from various journalists, all receiving a bucket of just tragic-looking chicken today.
A bucket. It's a plate that has the plastic foil thing on
it's
top.
like a deep cardboard bowl.
Oh God.
So yeah, that's what it looks like. The chicken chopped in half with a KFC sticker to be checked with JFC.
I mean, fair play. That I wouldn't have made that connection myself. That's some creativity there.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Look at the quality of the chicken. If you need more example of what the chicken looks like.
It's very sad. Why would you do that to a chicken? Why would you kill it?
I'm hardcore vegan now.
Yeah, seriously.
Yulia's now joining PETA simply from these pictures.
Just for that.
I just can't go over how much Jeremy Corbyn looks like the Colonel. I genuinely.
I'm voting for him now.
Yeah. Do you think he knows what the secret herbs and spices are?
Probably.
Well, he'll make sure that everyone does when a Labour government takes power.
Would redistribute.
The secret recipe, the secret
Chicken
KFC.
for everyone.
Yeah. It's a shame that you can't cook it in your own home.
Well, I mean, that's why Jeremy Corbyn needs to become a Maoist, so that then you can have your backyard KFC.
Is it? It's not even fried chicken, is it?
No, it's boiled chicken because your country is stupid.
There's been a lot of like clapbacks of being like, is this what Tories think fried chicken looks like?
I don't know if they,
a lot of people of colour being like, you can't spice chicken, can you?
Did they do that on purpose? Did they make it look disgusting because?
No, they probably thought that that's what it is.
That looks like budget constraints because, okay.
Oh, shit.
So this is a response to like The Sun front page being like the Jeremy Corbyn's face superimposed onto a chicken, being like the most dangerous chicken.
Wow, The Sun.
That's terrible. Did they not realize they could have made him the Colonel?
This is such.
What is going on at The Sun?
But then they would put him into a powerful position because the Colonel was in a powerful
I mean, he already has a military title that he
Exactly.
didn't deserve. So, what is more socialist than that?
Actually, yeah, Jeremy Corbyn dressed as the Colonel, but no one's acknowledging it.
I think I would like to live in Colonel Sanders' socialist utopia. I think that would be good. I think it would be the best of both worlds, socialism and chicken.
My favorite thing about all of this is...
Well, you can have that with, your backyard KFC that will be provided that you have to have in order to create economic growth in struggling UK.
Exactly. And kill some flies.
In the north, yeah. My favorite thing about this is the JFC stands for Jeremy, Frady, and Chicken. Yeah, which was just like, why does it... Why doesn't it stand for Jeremy fucking Corbyn?
Because that's cool. That's what edgelord Jeremy Corbyn calls himself on his MySpace profile from 2006.
Oh no, MySpace profile from 2006 is
XO.
lowercase x, uppercase x, underscore Jeremy fucking Corbyn, underscore uppercase x, lowercase x. I did it.
Jeremy Corbyn hit those fucking MySpace ankles like no one could.
I really wish real people were in the House of Commons rather than the Ascendants. No, because it would be just a lot of you what, mates? And just can you imagine 2001, 2002 being right honourable gentleman is taking me out of his fucking top 8. Let's fucking go. And welcome to your week's Corner Späti. It is me, Kieran, and we've got a relatively full house. Rob is still back in the States visiting all our good friends, like Jeffrey Epstein, John McAfee, all them good folks. He is, of course, on at this time. Let me just check. Yep, he's on flight to pay tribute to our other good friend, Robert Mugabe. So naturally, he can't make it on the pod because he didn't pay for the Wi-Fi, because who the fuck does that? And we've got with us Julia.
That's me. Hi.
And Nick.
Hi. Yes, if you messaged me about if you and your significant others are Turkish, they in fact are.
If I didn't respond, the default answer is...
Yes, there's probably someone in your family tree who's Turkish, therefore you're automatically 100% Turkish. So,
that's a fact.
Merhaba.
Merhaba, nasılsın?
And with our special guest today, a real-life British person, it's Matthew Healy.
Hello. Sorry, being called British makes me feel physically sick.
You're not British. You're not British anymore, though. You're probably Turkish, so...
Fine.
Okay,
Why not?
cool.
Yeah, sure.
That's
Embrace
another
it.
rule. If the leader of your country has any percentage Turkish ancestry,
You're all Turkish.
He's automatically 100% Turkish, which makes everyone in his country automatically 100% Turkish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I need to
Yeah, no.
find the numbers on Donald Trump then, because maybe all of the U.S. is also Turkish then.
That's possible.
Yeah.
It's lovely to be here. I understand exactly what's going on.
You're a proud Turk now, so that's all that matters.
Cool. Thanks.
And before we get started onto our main topic, which is our favorite Turkish leader, Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson. We do have a Mega Riga this week.
Yay!
So everyone stop yelling at me on Twitter. Please. I know last episode didn't have one, but there's one
hey,
now.
but we educated y'all. You all know why Greece is fucked up. It's not because they're lazy. It's because of imperialism.
Yes.
Get
Surprise!
with it.
Surprise.
Surprise! It was imperialism the whole time.
It's like the Scooby-Doo. It's originally just like Nazi stereotypes about Greeks, imperialism, CIA-backed coup. All right. For anyone who doesn't know, the Mega Riga is a tiny competition we have on the show where I introduce our lovely co-hosts for the evening to one of Europe's mega rich, or as the Swedes say, Mega Riga.
Or best boys.
Best boys.
Best boys.
Europe's best boys. Because none of them are women.
And I'm going off of just like statistics here. Yulia always has the best chance of winning.
Yeah. It's also because I lean towards Eastern and Central Europe
Yeah.
because they wild out with their money.
To be fair, I did last semester I did a class on oligarchs, so
You suck.
but it was only Russian oligarchs, but they're all friends.
I'm gonna start now taking all of our performance in the Mega Riga competition, and then start putting it to the just insane things that American sports go
Like
through.
baseball statistics.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
for
So I'm gonna
Mega
give
Riga.
Yulia we're all gonna have war statistics, which is a statistic I just don't understand. Which is
Please do that.
yeah, which is a statistic that's the likelihood of your team winning when you were on the field.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so whenever there's a Megarika and Yulia is present, the likelihood of it being properly guessed is significantly higher.
Now I feel super pressured.
Yeah. Sorry, like, you know, Yulia's war is like a 6, which is pretty good.
As an outsider, can I ask, is there a prize? Does the winner get to become mega rich, or is that...
Yeah, actually,
you get the money then.
at the end...
You guess them, you become them.
I always wondered how it worked, and this makes as much sense as what I thought the system was, so cool.
Yeah, Kieran has like a cool like $7 billion just like hanging out in a safe in an undisclosed location, probably in Luxembourg or Switzerland.
Luxembourg, yeah, for sure.
Of course.
And you get that.
It's all you.
Because you end up like...
Hey. You get a map to it.
Oh, it's a treasure hunt.
Yeah, because obviously
So the last
just...
episode, it's just a treasure hunt.
Yeah, so all of our Megarika, like you have to be just like all of our Megarikas. You have to work for that wealth.
I'm not willing to do that. I want other people to do that for me. So
That's
That's
also like
also
a
a Megarika mentality.
Immediately it would. Like,
I just for anyone listening, I'm super ready to be mega rich.
I'm not here to make friends. I really wish more people went into their job interviews like people go into the Bachelorette.
yeah.
I'm here to win.
I'm not here to make friends. All right. So you're going to get 3 facts about these people and why they are rich and their net worth.
They're rich because they worked really hard.
Yes.
It's already out of the
It's
question.
always the answer. And also this time, we're going to do a little something special with this Megarika, which is this Megarika is actually a family.
You know, the family business.
Yeah.
That is
bad.
La Familia.
La Familia. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, learning Italian over
Family.
here. Brothers Garcia. La Familia means keeping your wealth together
Yeah.
in close-knit groups.
Please tell us on Twitter if the constant Brothers Garcia references is what's ruining this podcast for you.
Did I tell you that I found the Brothers Garcia was just a Greek overdub? It was the weirdest thing I ever watched.
Just Greek, La Familia, Greek.
No, that was also in Greek, but which is
okay.
really funny. I think I even like messaged you that then like, oh,
You
like,
did,
I
yeah.
did,
All right. Net worth, 3.6 billion.
If
Could
you
be
win,
better.
you'll become richer than them.
Yeah, could be better. Come on.
It's a good start.
Yeah. Why are they rich? Their dad died.
All right. That's my
Not
favorite
even-
reason for becoming rich.
Not
Like,
even
did
just-
nothing else beforehand.
The dad was involved in... We'll get into what the dad did. Okay, because basically each fact today, 'cause 3 facts, it's the rich people are a brother and sister duo. So we're going to get 1 fact about the dad, 1 for the brother, 1 for the sister. And
I
this...
hope one of them does not die in a random ski accident.
Oh, the classic European wealthy family.
Yeah.
Go, brother, go on the black slope. It'll be fine.
Exactly. Oh my god, what was
I
that
don't
again?
care about the money, brother.
What was that again? Oh shit.
European stereotypes of the era.
There's a lot of
aristocracy.
movies where they.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And like several Italian families who have definitely done this to each other
Yep.
because they own.
I imagine them not being like they just probably don't know how to ski either. So
Because like that was the initial conceit. None of them know how to ski. Let's all go skiing. Oh, this is. There's just the one brother who's saying what we're all thinking is like, oh, this is sus as fuck. I can't do this. But if everyone else dies, I'll inherit our wealth of
they're
like.
Italian, so they die in like a motor like racing accident or something like that. Mamma mia, my Ferrari broke.
Oh no! Now I inherited my dad's company of. 1 fashion brand, a magazine we own, and a small African country that we inherited. All right.
Were those the facts or?
Yeah, those were the 3 facts.
Yeah.
Fact number 1. This is the dad. The dad, before he died like an idiot.
Who the fuck does that?
Who does that? What loser?
Rest in peace.
Made his money by overseeing the contract that sold cars to his nation's police.
He's already cancelled.
Then invested the money into telecoms, TV, and oil.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. This is Eastern Europe again. Fuck.
In 2014, he founded the Council of Nation Investors in Africa.
What? In Africa?
Yeah, so he made us to help himself and other businessmen in his country get access to oil, natural gas, and minerals in Africa. He personally has a lot of fingers in the pie that is Nigerian oil.
Oh.
Yeah. Never too late for the old colonialism.
Love it.
I was going to make a joke about him having his fingers in places, but you kept going, so...
I'm sorry. Do you want me to say it again?
Nope.
He has fingers...
No, I think I want to hear more about this guy's fingers. Let's go.
Describe his fingers. Well, they're bony now.
Hey, yo, he's dead.
Yeah, that's why. Okay.
He also founded an institute to promote free market values in
I love it.
God, still Eastern Europe.
His region of Europe.
In his region.
He used his influence to get city authorities to undervalue some land so his wife could build a brewery.
I like the wife.
Yeah, me too. That's a great idea.
And was caught by a newspaper telling a Russian FSB agent that he could influence the president of his country to privatize and sell a national refinery to a Russian business. Mm-hmm. He died of complications of minor heart surgery in Vienna in 2015.
So you're saying our Mega Rika is Mitch McConnell? Sorry, bad joke.
Bad joke.
I didn't get that.
You don't know the whole Moscow Mitch thing that's happening right now with the Democrats?
No.
Oh, God, you fucking Eurocentrist pieces of shit.
Come on.
The whole thing that they're trying to do is that the Republican Party is like a Russian front or whatever.
Yeah.
So now they have these T-shirts that say like Moscow Mitch, and you can get like a... yeah, it's stupid. It's really dumb. It's dumb fucking boomer mentality because they didn't realize that the Cold War ended like 25 years ago.
Yeah, seriously.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no, God.
It's over. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I
thought for the longest time that we were getting money from the KGB to make the show. Lo and behold, the Soviet Union doesn't even fucking exist anymore.
So sad.
Fuck!
So sad.
When I moved to East Berlin, I thought I was defecting.
I kept calling everyone comrade, and like Germans found that kind of cool, but when I went further east, I didn't like that, so...
Yeah, it's worth pointing out that his cool wife divorced him before he died.
Respect.
All right, so that was the dad of this family.
How long before he died did she divorce him? Was it during the heart surgery or?
It was a year before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not funny at all.
No.
It just sounds like he had a really bad last year of his life.
He was rich as fuck, though. So, fact number 2, and this is the son. The son, when he was 19, was given €23,000 by his parents to start a chain of internet cafes, which promptly failed. That's a direct quote from the Wikipedia page about him.
It's such a sound investment. Like if I was given $23,000, I'd be going all in on internet cafes.
They're the future, man.
Internet cafes and physical Bitcoin. That would be my.
He started a digital marketing
You're
agency.
saying that he just made Spätis then?
I mean, that's probably what they've become since then. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sick.
but with Wi-Fi.
That's sick. That guy's a fucking genius.
He started a digital marketing agency, worked for Sony and a London investment bank, and then returned to Poland to kick out some lad that had taken over one of his daddy's companies.
Did you give the country
Yeah,
away?
did you just say then return to Poland?
Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck!
Hold on, can I guess what country it is?
Me too. I think it's Poland.
Yeah, it's Poland.
Everyone forget that.
I mean, we know what it is now. We all won, but keep going. What is the
I
fact?
was actually thinking about
God
I was going to guess
damn.
Belarus before you even said that.
No,
so.
I was torn between Hungary and Poland, actually.
Which one was more racist then?
Because in Vienna and like all the Visegrad kind of like have the shit to do, and we already had Czech Republic, and they all like cars come on, and Hungary actually, the thing is Hungary has like automobile industry is mostly financed by Germans, so Poland
Isn't there like
would
a
have,
Skoda factory there? No, that's in Czech Republic. Right?
yeah. So actually it could have only been Poland then, from what I
Interesting.
before.
Let's see if there's any of this supposedly kicks you off that. Fuck, I fucked it.
Like the only car industry actually that is very active in
is in Greece.
Is in Poland,
Which makes it 100% Turkish.
Yeah. All cars are Turkish.
because the Hungarian ones are controlled by Germany. So
They also have a finger in like the.
finger.
I keep saying this.
Get your
Put the
fingers out of these
fingers somewhere.
places.
Bosnian automobile industry, I think, is also like 100% German as well.
Yeah. Of course, it was like
It's like what countries make cars? Like here in the UK.
Yeah.
The
but-
UK's cars are all made in India.
Well, they're all owned by an Indian company now as well.
Tata
yeah.
or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
so unfortunate.
I know, right?
Guess that.
Well, he returned to his nation to kick out some lad who had taken over one of his daddy's companies. One of his major sources of income is owning a major road in his home country and reaps the toll money
Yes.
himself.
Yes.
He also inherited the mining and oil operations in Africa from his father. He got divorced 2 years ago from the daughter of another mega rica in his country. He's been handling the divorce well.
Congrats.
He was forced to sell his 185 million house in the Alps, and in 2017 he was, air quotes, seen with a Playboy model native to his country and gave her an apartment in the capital as a present. They have no longer been seen together.
How do I get her job?
Just owning an apartment.
Yeah. Wait, does she have to stay in the apartment? Is that why they haven't been seen together?
Is she okay?
Was it a buy to let? Maybe that would.
It's a timeshare. They just like locked her in a room for like 9 hours and made her buy the property.
She's squatting.
That's awesome.
Naturally, as a divorced man, he's a big believer in Elon Musk and is one of the biggest.
As all divorced men are.
As all divorced men are. And is one of the biggest donors to the Hyperloop project.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So he just he's cool just throwing his money away then.
Pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
These guys are really smart.
Buying flats in Warsaw for Playboy models.
I don't want to derail the conversation, but I just thought of a great slogan for the Hyperloop project.
Go for it.
Hyperloop. Going nowhere fast.
You should suggest that.
Pretty proud of that.
Fact number 3. The daughter.
She murdered her entire family and has now inherited all the wealth.
The only mega rica.
Because that's feminism.
Yeah. The daughter went to college to study China in her home country and in to be fair, in Shanghai and Peking.
All right.
That's the decent thing to do.
Okay,
What,
so
for
she's
communism? Is she a communist?
No. No.
That's sad.
I've been deep diving into Chinese YouTube. I that place is fucked.
I know it is.
She then did a course in London conducted by the Rockefeller Institute entitled what I think is the most cursed thing ever, Strategic Philanthropy.
Oh. So how do you...
What can
are
I
you-
get out of it?
Yeah. Wait, so you're wealthy, but you want to look like you're also a cool guy.
That's all I can imagine this course
girl.
is.
Yeah.
how to organize a CIA coup in a country that then is problematic.
Country in your supply chain. With this course, her parents founded a charitable foundation as a make-work scheme for her, as she is now the head of it.
Of course.
All it seems to be is a media company. They made a documentary on low human development index countries called Domino Effect, which is showed on repeat every Sunday during every spring on the TV station her dad is majority shareholder of.
Awesome.
The TV documentary was then
So
also...
is she an artist? Kind of.
I don't think she thinks of herself
It's
as
pronounced
that.
artiste, right?
Is she an artiste?
The TV documentary was then also converted into a series of textbooks tailored for all age groups and sold to school kids from age of 3 to 16 and personal books for the family at home.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
Literally making like Polish state propaganda.
Hold on, what country?
Lithuania, I believe I heard.
Actually, Lithuania and Polish.
God, I did-
Lithuania was Poland, so yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, well, no, they married each other.
When two countries love each other, when two duchies love each other very much.
Lithuania was a princess, and Poland was a prince, and then they married. This I should make a book.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Poland was the man.
I might need you to draw me a picture.
I will.
Yeah, Yulia's now Poland's #1 like white nationalist author
Yep.
Easy
for children, obviously.
for ages 3 to 16 as school textbooks.
Oh, they were.
When Poland loves another white country and they marry each other.
Well, they're already very good at producing like videos like The Unconquered. Everyone who hasn't seen it, look it up. It's awesome.
And it's horrible. Don't do it. But
Yeah.
you should look it up.
Oh, you
yes.
should look it up because it looks like Call of Duty or something like
It's
that.
if Sean Bean fucking.
Sean Bean
made Call of Duty.
narrating like a new narrative of the nation.
What was
of
that
Poland.
thing that Valve released where you could make all the characters from Team Fortress like do animations? It's like made in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about Gary's mod.
I think it's Gary's mod. Yeah, it's a movie made in Gary's mod. Yeah. So, Jesus, what was I about to say about this lady? Yeah. Okay. No, I do like the idea of like when a white country marries another white country, it's called the Commonwealth. But when a white country gets really heavily involved in Nigerian oil, that's just good business. I don't know what you're talking about. It's purely business. Leave the money on the dresser. She is also what is referred to as a Knight of the Order of the Smile.
What?
Yeah.
This sounded really cool
what?
until we end up on the last word.
She's a what?
She is a Knight of the Order of the Smile.
There's an Order of the Smile.
There's the Order of the Smile.
And she's a knight.
And she's a Knight of that.
I feel like each
Whoa.
word gets worse.
Yeah.
Knight of the Order
But she's a
of the
knight.
Smile.
That is interesting for Poland. She's not a lady of the Order of the Smile.
Oh man! Oh shit! We're all cancelled for criticizing this. Oh fuck, guys! No, Poland tricked us again. Poland's woke now. They made a lady a knight of what I am assuming is
Well, I already knew that Poland was woke.
What is it, like a dentist association?
not a terrible guess.
I'm just imagining that Poland is obviously very woke because the entire country of Poland does nothing but watch Stefan Molyneux videos.
Yeah, right.
And he's smiling.
He does
a lot.
smile.
And they're all
He
way
does
too
smile
horny.
a lot.
No, the Order of the Smile is to become a Knight of the Order of the Smile. You have to do good things for kids.
Jeffrey Epstein is the king.
Is that new Knight of the Order?
Is this in like a Catholic church way or?
Well, it is Poland.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds horrible.
So I did this mega recap this episode so people on Twitter would stop yelling at me. I have now fucked that up by saying
fine. We all won. Hey, this is socialism. Everyone wins a mega Rika.
Awesome.
Where the fuck's my 7 billion divided by 3?
I'll give you the map later. All the money is inside the brains of these people. You have to
I'm a
crack them open.
billionaire now.
It's kind of sad because, yeah.
You would want to. I would wanted to guess that as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Poland's a dumb country.
Yeah, so this is all under the umbrella company of Kulchik Investments. This is the Kulchik family. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce
Kolchik, like K.
Kulczyzy.
Yeah, Kolchik, yeah.
Kulchik.
I know them.
Oh, good.
Not personally,
Oh,
but
yeah. So this is
Julia got her book deal with them.
yeah, exactly, about Princess Lithuania,
Princess
Prince Poland.
This is comely Princess Lithuania. This is Jan the father, Sebastian, and Dominika. Yeah. They are both very attractive, which is what like a rich person's diet can do for you, I guess.
Because you can afford food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Lucky you.
I literally was like eating last week nothing but like instant noodles because
Come on, I gave you rice.
that was a breakup of the monotony. But
And
yeah,
tuna.
and
Yeah.
tuna, yeah.
That is the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth of the common people. It's like I gave you rice.
This is completely unrelated, right? But I was craving pot noodles recently. Anyone apart from Kieran know what they are?
What
No.
are pot noodles?
It's
like-
an instant brand.
It's like a brand of instant noodle, but really shit.
Okay.
Awesome.
And I found out that you can buy them on Amazon, and I bought 12, and they arrived in a huge sack. And it was terrible.
Yeah.
Just abysmal.
This is the.
But you wanted to feel bad, so you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
He was feeling sad. Ooh, woo.
It's autumn.
As a form of
It's a
self-harm, I strongly recommend the pot noodle.
Just eating it. This is the thing. This is something that I found out when I left Ireland, because there's a brand of noodles in Ireland called Coca noodles. They're instant noodles as well. And I thought they were like completely faux weird Irish trash. And I found that we import that from Singapore. I'm like, cool.
Now it's.
No, it's good.
Good.
I'm cultured now.
Yep.
Open the sachet, put the weird powder on. Oh, it
yeah,
smells.
of course it's not from Ireland. Come on.
Yeah, powder the food. I like everything in Ireland. I boiled it for too long. Oh yeah, but yeah, okay. Since that was a family, Poland is still in play.
Oh yeah.
Because none of them are no longer, because the money got spread out, none of them are no longer the single richest person in Poland.
All right.
But if you Google
The
richest,
net worth of the family.
is higher than the single richest person.
All right.
Similar to what happened with Italy, because
Yeah.
Ferrero is dead. His chocolate lives on, but he's dead. And his weird union busting practices.
Yeah. I could have guessed that.
I'm so sorry.
I know the family.
I know.
La familia.
La familia.
Aww.
God.
Hey, but you know what? We all won, so it's okay. Yulia strives on competition. So.
Yulia is that meme of just the guy in his yearbook being like, it's not enough that I succeed, others must fail.
Yeah, exactly.
So do we want to get back to talking about
The UK?
the dumbest country in this union?
I
Whoa!
Do we have to talk about the UK?
We're talking about the UK because it was weird last week that we didn't, because
I'm glad that we waited, though. It got weirder.
It got weirder. It
Yay.
did.
It always gets weirder.
The chicken thing happened today, which was, we haven't talked about the chicken thing on the mic yet.
No, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Huh?
In the intro, yeah.
Last.
We did. We talked exclusively about it.
Remember the Colonel Sanders material?
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
right. That's right. We didn't give any fucking context to it.
Order!
We need a guy like that for the podcast sometimes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did get a bit derailed.
What are they called? Is it like
This is the speaker, right? That lad? Yeah.
the speaker?
Yeah.
Wow, that's original.
But they have that in the US Congress as well, Speaker of the House. It's just the only difference in the UK is he's not allowed to have like party allegiance or something.
Yeah.
No, he's
Yeah.
just
I
mean-
yelling at people.
Hey, but he does have allegiance based on where his children go to school.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like,
Where Boris Johnson's
he
kids
was
go.
a Tory.
yes.
She was?
Yeah, and that they have to give up their party allegiance when they become speaker.
Yeah.
Even
But
though I
are they
think he-
fair then?
I think he still technically represents his constituency. Like, he is still the MP for his constituency.
Oh, interesting.
He just is also the speaker. and
No,
then-
yeah,
Alright, but-
we have this bullshit in the Irish Parliament as well. Yeah.
But is it fair to have like a, is it like?
It's the UK. No one cares.
All right. Yeah,
Nothing is
You have a
fair.
fucking House of Lords that are
I
just
know.
like an
I know, I just
aristocratic.
imagine them.
Everyone
like,
who's
super
like,
British.
you have to be inbred past a certain point to be
Yeah.
allowed into the House of Lords.
It's like
I
that.
know.
It's like that
And
thing
they're
before like
Are they just sitting
riots.
there like drinking tea and
And
like,
fucking their
"Well,
families."
Actually, sorry.
Well, like it is like no, because the thing is, there's the House of Lords and there's people who regularly attend it, and then there are like all the like stray lords who were just who were just like fucking.
They're just wandering the streets and saying, "I'm
Because
a
they're so
lord."
inbred, their brains don't work anymore, so they're just like bumping into walls like those random glitched out characters in video games.
So
They
they're
don't know where they
So
are.
they're like, "I'm a lord." They're just like,
Yeah, they just have the dumbass fucking wigs. They just like keep them in the fucking House of Lords the entire time. Just-
We're hating on Britain.
yeah, of course, because it's stupid.
I love it.
No, like the UK is great apart from everyone who runs it. Yeah.
And a few of the people who live there. Let's not let them all off.
Several
Gary, you know what you did. Yeah, because like, what the fuck? Like Andrew Lloyd Webber, like, is a lord, and he flew back from New York, like missing one of the reopenings of Cats to like stop like an anti-austerity bill.
To be fair, he's probably seen Cats a lot.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, he's Andrew Lloyd Webber's like Cats. Oh, I've seen that one.
But seriously?
Yeah, he's deeply conservative, like aggressively economically conservative.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, did you? He says like, did you not realize when you were watching the musical about the cats that it was all about trickle down economics?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I remember, the one cat starts a small business that then, ends up into a massive, railroad tycoon. It's actually called Atlas Shrugged, but they didn't.
Yeah, I never realized.
Catless shrugged.
Yes,
I like cat puns.
that's why we brought you on to the podcast.
Well, cats are cute.
But you know what isn't
You're
cute?
suddenly a Randian libertarian because they told the story about cats.
You just like watches like Atlas Shrugged, but just all replaced with cats. She's like, all right, I'm sold. Like that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
They have cats.
Fuck the poor. Fucking leeches.
John Galt's speech was not exhausting for Julia at the end.
Nope. Got it all.
It's just a cat just meowing
basically-
for an hour and a half
Well,
straight.
it's basically just memory. Well, if you don't know this song.
Yeah, but that song's actually about austerity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That means. Anyway, so we're talking about the UK because the UK has been going a bit wild, and we've kind of let slip, I think, one of our thesis about like what the fuck's going on in the UK. But
They're all inbred.
I mean, let's take a step
It's
back
an
from
island,
that.
come on.
They can't get out.
At some point, our resources are exhausted.
Yeah, that's why every like summer holiday in the UK like had to be moved to Spain, because it used to be just whenever they would go to like Somerset, it would just be a sea of upturned like British people who would all immediately drown from wading into 2 foot of water because none of them can swim. They got to the island and they're trapped there now. But no, okay. So seriously, what happened in the UK was Boris Johnson became prime minister by default, basically, and he's doing this thing which the British have their own word for, which is called proroguing, which is
You eat a lot of pierogies and then you
no, it's
pierogies. I know about that.
pierogies are good, no, but I think it's actually a reference to those cute penguin-like aliens from the second new Star Wars film.
Wait, what?
Yeah, remember those?
Oh,
little,
porgs.
Yeah.
No, pirogues. They're called. It's called pirogues.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, he's done this thing where he attempted to prorogue the parliament, which is basically a fancy way of shutting down the parliament for 5 weeks up until like a week and a bit before Brexit is meant to happen, which is on Halloween, spooky, scary.
Wait, so you don't have people doing stuff?
Yeah.
So like in America, what, like shutting down?
No, that's different because that's due with the budget.
Oh, that's government.
So
shutdown.
it's in the U.S. the ultimate god is the budget deficit.
Okay, yeah, I know.
In the UK, the ultimate god is this like old frail lady.
So proroguing
Queen, I know.
in theory exists so that they can be like, oh, okay, things are a bit weird right now.
Go
we want to
home.
put together a good legislative plan, and then we can bring it forward and we can actually proceed with it.
So that
and
they
I think
don't
in
yell at you.
I think
The
in,
naughty corner from Super Nanny.
and in general, I think it's like a week normally,
Yeah, not 5.
if and when
But-
it's done.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this is
That's a lot now. So like you can't talk about stuff until Brexit is happening.
also they've just had a holiday. Like
Yeah.
Parliament just got back.
What is that stuff with bank holidays, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Weirdos.
Can I explain that this is slightly derailing? So this this kind of comes down to the weird. This is like the UK Steve Bannon, which is like the wunderkind that supposedly explains all the terrible things that are happening, even though he's just a fucking Egypt. Dominic Cummings. So he's like advisor to the government at the moment, and like he's come up with a lot of plans. And as far as I know, he was the one who came up with the plan of like proroguing Parliament and calling an election. If they called an election now, it would happen like a couple of weeks before Brexit, but
14th or 15th of October.
14th or 15th of October. But
So you're saying that the UK is like doing like Greek politics now?
yeah, pretty much. But due to legislation passed during the Lib Conservative coalition, the government can theoretically push the date further. And Dominic Cummings' supposed plan is to have an election the day before Brexit, and basically have the Conservatives' party platform be vote for us and we'll be out of the EU in 24 hours. That kind of shit.
I have a little theory going in my head.
First, before you do that, I want to explain the bank holidays thing.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, no, I was
Because-
going to say, I don't
this is
see
important.
Brexit happening, but okay.
But
Yeah.
this is important to those stories.
Yeah, because Dominic Cummings, one of his other supposed plans from a source that BuzzFeed News has, because apparently we live in the world where the only good investigative journalism is done by BuzzFeed News, which is very true. It's like that and Teen Vogue now.
Teen Vogue is a Marxist-Leninist publication
so
now.
great.
It's cool.
It is.
They had an article explaining Marxism. It's gone nuts. But anyway, BuzzFeed News had this whole thing where one of the plans was to have basically as many bank holidays or public holidays, it's what the UK calls public holidays, until Brexit, until the 31st of October.
All right.
But the thing is, the UK government has the ability to call a public holiday whenever they want, but also only affect a certain geographical area. Like, for example, how this works in practice, Scotland has different bank holidays from England.
Wait, isn't that some weird shit that's left over from like some?
Everything in the UK is weird
Like-
shit left over from...
No, like from when like industrializing and capitalism and shit started, and they had to. I don't know. I read something about that.
Yeah, we can get into that as
Okay.
a larger thing, but no. One of the things where me and Nick are playing footsie,
Matching socks, by the way.
we do
Lovely.
H&M, baby.
Oh.
But the thing they were planning on doing was basically having like a month worth of public holidays that only affect like an area of land where no one lives,
All right.
because they can do that. But the thing that happens whenever there's a public holiday in the UK, Parliament is out of session.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
'cause theoretically,
Oh,
like-
okay.
So it's like gerrymandering, but
It's weird gerrymandering, yeah. Because
okay.
Why do none of the solutions to Brexit involve anyone doing any work?
Seriously.
Every single one is like, what's the least we can do?
what if we give this?
Holidays.
What if we give this place in like East Yorkshire that is mostly occupied by sheep, like just a month off?
Those sheep are really tired. So
They are tired
They
sheep.
deserve it.
Yeah, they do deserve it, but it affects.
I'm sorry. The more that I hear about, like, it's not even like Brexit anymore. It's just like the
It's
UK
great-
as
it's-
a
Yeah.
yeah. It's just the UK as just like a
UK.
greater entity that then surrounds this.
Yeah.
Is like everyone like makes fun of other European countries for being like dumb and backwards and stupid, but holy shit! Like I think that we had this conversation too in private about how like.
In private.
No, but like off the pod about how like the UK is this bizarre mixture of if like feudalism never ended and capitalism just kind of like has been this like placeholder.
Yeah.
And it feels exactly like that because it's just these incredibly just stupid, backwards, dumb mentalities that then the rest of the world makes fun of when other countries have shit. And then the UK does it's like, well, that's democracy, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, it wasn't like the bank holiday idea something that came from that idea. Like, I don't know. It had some. I don't know what it has to do with, but like something with capitalism and feudalism and how to ease. Like
Yeah. So that like there's a name for this theory, but it was basically because the UK was like the first country to industrialize. They didn't usher in capitalism via revolution. They did it like as kind of weird gradual thing. So there's just a lot of like horse trading,
Land
and
reforms.
Yeah. A lot of
Read
plague
Polanyi,
The poor
then
laws.
you find out.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, Polanyi has a good.
There's a huge period of like British history where they're all just really horny for their own opinion on the Corn Laws, and that is like mostly what gets through this. And
The Economist is formed. And we
yeah,
all
The
vote for
Economist
it.
was like, we need this very particular position on the Corn Laws, and this all happened very slowly. Whereas opposed to like France has a revolution that goes from feudalism to liberal democracy, capitalism, whatever, and that's also kind of how it happens in the US. But the UK just kind of has all these like feudal lords still left, and they're just like, hey, we want to do this cool new thing called capitalism, where we starve a bunch of Irish people, but we'll give it. Yeah, that's that was you guys playing around with it, because it was like every time there's a famine in Ireland, what we do is we close the borders and ports so they get to keep all their food. But we've heard from this crazy guy up in Scotland, some Hume lad, that the market will sort it out. So just keep the ports open. I'm sure it'll be fine. But they did like have to do like a lot of placating of the existing power structures, which is why you have this like. The Constitution in the UK is more of a vibe than it is like an actual written text.
I mean, so is the US's, but it's more of a vibe in the sense
you
that
only have one page, dude.
It's one page that says like I can hoard as many weapons
Leave
as I
it
can.
to the Germans to do page count flexing on the Constitution.
We have so many pages.
It's like one of the weird things.
Hey, you guys did genocide and got in trouble with it, so
we did it right. We didn't get
got caught.
Well,
actually, yeah.
It was a little late. But the what was I going to say? One of the weird things with the UK Constitution or like the documents that make it up is that they all have to, by law, be written on vellum.
Wait, what?
Yeah, which is a real problem.
I guess, yeah.
Vellum doesn't hold up for.
I don't know if you know this, but we were mad about vellum. I do all of my work on vellum.
Good.
Yeah, make all my notes.
what is vellum?
It's goat skin.
Yeah. There's nothing like writing on skin.
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Like every good like
And you thought America was weird.
every good like.
I knew that the UK was way weirder.
Yeah, because they exported themselves to all.
No.
Okay.
We got like a bunch of all right. So the U.S. is founded by a bunch of fancy boys. The U.S. also got a bunch of like the dumb religious zealots and stuff like that.
I know, yeah, like all the guys we didn't.
But the
want to
U.S.
have.
never had feudalism develop. You have to understand that.
No,
There's a big
I'm not
break
talking about
in this-
feudalism.
We did
I'm
slavery, which was totally
Yeah, which is
different.
totally different.
I'm not talking about feudalism. I'm talking
There's
about
capitalism, baby.
I'm talking about any like Anglophonic country that wasn't colonialized, and it's just like because Brits are there. And
Yeah,
you
like
know how
settler
weird it
colonial.
gets,
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Australia, for
Canada.
example,
Insane.
Canada,
Insane.
Yeah.
America. Yeah, Australia. We all agree on Australia being the weirdest of them
Yeah.
all.
If you want to have a bad group of people become even worse,
yeah,
Yeah.
send them there.
yeah,
Look at this
exactly.
desert filled with hopping spiders. We're definitely meant to be here.
Yes.
Why do we keep getting skin cancer? Yeah, so like that's kind of the UK in the show. What's happened very recently? I feel like I've succinctly explained the UK. Would you agree, Matthew?
Yep.
Let's go. But what's happened recently is Boris. The thing is,
Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson is trying to call an election now because again, like people believe it's the Dominic Cummings strategy of doing it right before Brexit and just kind of living in that chaos. But he hasn't been able to get that passed in the parliament. He hasn't been able to get pretty much anything passed in the parliament because anyone who went against him, he kicked out of his party, and they already had like a very slim majority to begin with. So now they don't have a majority. And it's basically already been agreed that all the opposition parties are going to work together for the purposes of extending the Brexit deadline, holding a general election before that deadline comes, and then, depending on the outcome of that general election, possibly a second referendum.
If I may use a painful metaphor,
Yes.
I think that the UK is sort of, it's like getting towards the end of the Dark Knight. the Batman
Sick. I
film.
like this. This appeals
Yeah.
to my bro-ish mentalities.
I thought this was one for you. Except everyone's the Joker.
Fucking sick. Damn. Yeah, I'm moving to the UK now.
But the
I can finally be myself.
the good news is that does mean that what happens next is Bane and communism. So I think we're in a good place, to be honest with you. I think the UK is doing exactly what it's meant to do, which is just explode a little bit.
Get a little wild, you know. What's the? I'm just imagining now, like all these, like, because when the Dark Knight came out, like Facebook was at its prime.
Yeah.
So you saw like all these, like, at least in the U.S., like a bunch of just like complete dipshits, like feeling that they had just like an emotional connection with the Joker, you know, and just these like bizarre, horribly photoshopped things of like I don't know, just shit like like, yeah, I'm fucking twisted. Like, you don't want to see the real me. And it would be like a picture of the Joker.
Oh, like contrast turned up to fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'm twisted. I don't want to see the real me because that's when I cry.
Yeah, like shit like that. So if the whole country is like the UK, if the whole UK is like
The Joker of Santa Fe.
the Joker of Santa Fe, yeah, like exactly. That is what I
What's the
want.
joke
Yeah.
of?
You don't know the Joker of Santa Fe?
Nope.
We'll show you after.
Okay.
Yeah, so that
He's fucking twisted.
it's Joker of Santa Cruz, apparently. I've been
Oh
told.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's in
Cruz, Santa
California.
Santa Fe,
It's
New
a
Mexico.
guy who's on Twitter who is constantly in public wearing Joker
I
makeup.
know. Just show her after.
Oh, I'm
His
sorry.
videos too and everything.
He does. We'll explore him deeper.
Not even the worst. He's not actually that bad.
He actually it's weird that he's had this turn recently where his politics have gotten weirdly going.
Yeah, like that's the thing is that he's not an incel. He's like actually kind of socialist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to criticize anyone's specific form of gender expression.
Yeah.
As a
My-
genderqueer
My
person, that is
gender's
not
Joker.
it's not my job. But
The two genders, Batman and Joker.
Joker. Yo, my fucking gender's twisted.
That would actually probably get a weird amount of like transphobes and homophobes onto your side. It's all of it just an extended metaphor
yeah.
for the Joker. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of this is the UK's fucking terrible system coming home to roost because you have this like largely unelected group of legislators in the form of the House of Lords. We have this incredibly broken electoral system where like 33% of the vote gets you a majority.
Huh?
Yeah, because they do first past the post.
They know that 33.
it's
not a
it's an imperial measurement. It's not using the metric system. That's
So
how
actually,
that works.
there is a fun story.
Yeah, you got feet, inches, ounces,
You have
pounds,
33 cups
stone,
of,
and
33 cups
33%.
of
Eaten tops.
one majority is actually just about 30% of an electorate. That's
Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah. And that's about 12 fathoms. No, because the great story about the first past the post system is that the UK has always known that it's been like an incredibly unfair and broken system. That when Ireland became independent, they insisted on giving us a different system because they knew if they gave them theirs, if they knew they gave us theirs, we would have immediately eliminated like all the unionist parties in Ireland, like we did over time because we hated them.
Oh, I would have hated that. Oh God!
But they genuinely know that they have for a very long time have known that their system like does not work for small parties, which is why the UK is like a 2.5 party system.
Okay,
Like-
that makes sense.
Yeah.
on who's the 0.5?
The 0.5 is whoever you do it to, Lib Dems. Maybe the SNP sometimes.
So Yulia, to convert this into the metric system for you, 33% is 51 then.
Oh.
Actually, I think 33 got them something more like 55.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
As long as you have that conversion going in your head,
Okay.
then
It's-
you can maybe like download
like
a
pounds?
calculator.
Like, you have 1 kilogram, and then you.
Yeah. Like
But that's what you guys do, right?
Yeah.
That's too much.
so it basically comes down to it's the same system as the States. Actually, but the States works because they only have two parties. Because every
Works. It's going
word up.
What up?
Word up. But no, because it's basically about whoever got the most votes
Yeah.
in a constituency. But that doesn't work when there's like 7
So
parties
you don't
running.
need coalitions because you don't have anyone to do that.
You don't because if there's 7 parties running, you can win a constituency with like 17% of the vote.
So
in
you have,
saying,
like,
in saying that,
minority
we've exclusively had
rulings.
coalitions for the last 10 years.
Like with whom?
Well, Lib Dem and Conservatives.
No, there was a Tory majority
shit. So
before
there
this
was.
one. Yeah,
God,
yeah,
I blanked that out
yeah.
I would have too.
Because that's one of the theories that.
because
Like,
Theresa May fucked them. Yeah, I remember,
yeah. Because that was one of the theories that
The
like.
majority. No, I just want to finish that sentence because otherwise it sounds like I'm saying that she had sex with someone. And
Yeah.
She would never have done
Which I
that.
don't know.
I don't know anything. I don't have any insider information on that.
No, the only naughty thing she ever did was run through a field. So
Yeah, that's right.
She did run.
Though when she was asked, "What's the naughtiest thing you've ever done?" She, or well, I can't remember the exact question, but it was like, what is the naughtiest thing you'd like to do? It was like, once I ran through a field of wheat.
That's crazy. That's just my cousin Kyle.
Look at cousin Kyle run through fields of wheat like every day, bro.
A colleague of mine today was talking about Brexit and then just stopped and wistfully looked into the distance and went, "Poor Theresa May," which is not an opinion I've ever heard anyone voice.
Did they, like, not say anything after that, or was just poor Theresa May?
That was it. That was the end. Well, I left the conversation at that point.
Okay, good. Because you didn't want to see where this went. Then after
I ejected myself from the building.
It was a two-person conversation that became a monologue.
Good, as it should have.
Yeah.
I would have left immediately if anyone uttered those words in front of me.
Yeah.
It's like a seance to get me out of the room.
But yeah, you have their broken voting system. You have the House of Lords where Andrew Lloyd Webber can come along and just do a fascism.
It's like,
And
I'm back,
Weber's
guys.
Is that his new musical?
his new musical is
Doing fascism.
yeah,
he
it's
just
called
comes in a full cat suit, just clicking and
Austerity.
hissing.
it's called Bihal Putsch. Wonder who it's about.
And then, of course, you have the big fucking thorn in the side of British democracy, which is the royal family, which...
Are those guys?
Yeah.
I've seen them on TV. They're marrying
No,
people.
you're German, you know them.
The ones with the sparkly hats, right?
Yes, the sparkly hat.
You should also know them because one of them is Greek. Philip is Greek.
That is true. He
Yeah.
was the last monarch of Greece / Denmark.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's related to the last king of Greece, Constantine II.
Yeah.
Constantine, everyone's called. Sorry.
You have yeah.
Named
No,
after the real
They're-
capital, Constantinople.
Constantinople, exactly.
yeah, there are literally 3 names in Greece.
This is where all of like the weird psychopathic Remainers, the really bad ones that like the EU Supergirl kind of level. Nick engaged with some of this early in the week.
Yeah, I did, and it was weird.
Oh my god, this just make me
For anyone,
die. Yeah, I was at work and sorry.
you're not allowed to work.
Yeah.
No one's allowed to
And
work.
I watched a documentary on her, and her songs and shit like that. And
This is a lady who wears a Supergirl
Yeah.
costume with the EU stars around
but
it.
sometimes she mixes it up with like Wonder
As
Woman.
all
and shit
normal
like that.
people should, yeah.
She also sometimes dresses as a cop, cancelled, and goes around singing like covers and songs about like how great Europe is. She has like I think a Patreon, and people fund her to like go basically tour Europe.
I just thought that she was only play Europe songs, so she just plays the
No.
final countdown over and over and
No,
over and over again.
She actually takes like known songs like "We All Love Europe" or something like that,
but that's not true. I don't love Europe.
or something like
She doesn't
that.
This
speak for
song's a
me.
lie.
Very sad songs about.
How much money is she making on Patreon, and how much do Wonder Woman costumes
Is
cost?
she a mega rica yet?
She agree next week. I actually don't know, but like she exists in like the cottage industry of like the Romaniacs podcast and the New European newspaper
Oh
that
yeah,
popped
New
up.
European. Yeah, that is. Yeah. I find it so weird how you can turn like something like how people that are actually not political, you know, or didn't start off as
These Romanian
Yeah.
people are explicitly non-political.
and actually like because they are so super liberal, they turn it into something that is all about identity politics. Like you are the EU Supergirl or something like that. You turn it into like you make weird songs. You I don't know what else you do. You make weird songs. You do like weird flash mobs or something. It's
Yeah, why are flash mobs still a thing? Like,
I
who-
know.
who
Only with weird
decided-
people.
Like literally, like who the fuck? All right, first off, we're living in 2006 right now. Tool has a new album.
What?
Flash mobs are a thing now, and a new Batman movie's coming out. Like, I don't need to live in this world right
Star
now.
Wars also always.
Well, no, that's not 2006. Whatever.
So
Oh yeah, true. But anyway, yeah, you turn it into like a super like a thing that is all like about identity and like we feel like we are European, so it's about me and about me being a European, and I'm a European Supergirl. So let's write songs, let's do like some weird flash mob stuff, whatever, and actually let's trust no one except for technocrats.
yes. So the huge thing about like I think what the there's a big Guardian long read that ended up. It was The Guardian.
That makes
We'll
sense.
we'll
It's
link it. It
typical-
actually was
Yeah.
one of the few good things I've heard
Yeah,
from
and
the Guardian
the
it
in
actually
last
makes sense.
year.
It's a typical behavior of liberal on. Yeah,
It's the same shit in the
behavior.
U.S.
Yeah.
It's the exact same fucking mentality of them
It's
with
like,
the
you're
whole
super
like.
excited about something.
Yeah,
and-
like you're fucking so
Yeah.
stoked about Nancy Pelosi
Yeah.
fucking yes queen clapping
Yeah.
Trump when Nancy Pelosi's a fucking monster
Yeah.
and her party is just falling to bits in front of her.
Yeah.
And yet, and I think the biggest like exaggeration of this contradiction has been that there's an election coming up, and how you're having what was the most recent thing in the U.S. with like the Pinocchio thing that the Washington Post does.
I don't know what that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's their rating.
That's the
system.
rating system of. All right, so the Washington Post has a system of if like how much a politician's lying,
Yeah, they get a number
which
of
I'm
Pinocchios.
just
The
gonna call
longer
it.
the nose
I'm just gonna
gets?
because it's.
I thought you were going to say they found out a way to turn puppets into real boys, and I was
No.
so excited.
Unfortunately, it's not cool.
What does this mean for the midterms?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, you have all these
Puppets can
puppets
vote
now.
now.
They're real boys.
But like yeah, so in the U.S. you have currently right now then this very strong backlash with like the Bernie movement that is, to be fair, like way stronger than it was in 2016 because you don't have the Clinton machine like pushing him away, and that you have then like Washington Post then having this like very like consensus liberal technocratic thing like writing these dumb articles about like Bernie's healthcare plan that he brought out and the statistics that he had. That's a fucking Pinocchio lie. Those are 3 Pinocchio lies. And then the person who wrote the fucking like
Debunking.
the study that then Bernie Sanders quoted had to debunk the Washington Post article. And the Washington Post never issued a fucking apology about it and never redid their thing. They only said that like, oh, the author contacted us. We may be wrong, but Bernie's plan still gets the 3 Pinocchio star from us, which is like.
What is a 3 Pinocchio?
But it's like it still falls in.
Populism or something like that.
I don't know. I just called it like the fucking like Pinochet
Love it.
system, the Pinochet rating system. But no, like, but in all sense, it's like it's this weird, bizarre boomer mentality that the U.S. has always kind of existed in, that these fucking blood-sucking idiots who have been in politics, like, I mean, for fuck's sake, Nancy Pelosi's been in politics for like 50-something years. If there was an aristocratic class in the United States, it would be people like that. And these people find solace in these monsters when you actually have them like grassroots organizations all around you, that then they just spend their entire time on Twitter calling them out and being like, oh, you're not Bernie's not a Democrat, so therefore I'm not going to believe
But
you.
the difference to the UK
Is that it's dumber.
Is that they don't actually trust any of the politicians. So they're not like they started criticizing Corbyn as well because they are hardcore Remainers. What is that?
The article came up with a new term of Remainist to kind of like
Marxism,
So
Leninist,
extreme, like
Remaininism.
being
to
extreme.
distinguish them from just like people who are like
And that is also the dangerous thing because this is actually like what all this shit is like what neoliberalism, for example, was about. And I don't want to compare it to that, but at the same time, like, it fits with the EU quite well. But
You
saying
the
like,
EU's neoliberal? What?
but
smash his beer bottle inside.
but actually, saying stuff like, okay, what we do trust is like we trust these technocrats. We want someone to actually make it function again, to give us nice policies or something like that work, that are not political, actually like factual political stuff. Like we don't want to fight. We just sing and dance and
They
shit,
want
and
society on rails.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we want to go back to the status quo that we had before, not worrying we're back in the EU and we cannot be political again.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Obviously, like there's no sense that isn't true in my comparison with the U.S. because there's not like that class exists intertwined with the Democratic and Republican Party. That's like, I guess, like, I think we're on the same page there with that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So in the U.S., it would be that then, like, people are like, I just want to go back to Obama. You know? Right?
Yeah, because he was so cool.
Yeah, I know. I love doing, like Stalin
I'm
levels
German
of
and
deportation.
I'm German
Actually,
and
no,
I love
levels
him.
of deportation that would make Stalin jealous. Like,
Oh,
come
hell
on.
yeah.
Like, but, No, I mean, like it really goes to the sense of I think it's just like two political systems that are like Europe's technocracy is very much in the sense of like office lobbying sort of thing, where the U.S. is did I say the U.S. or UK? The UK's Europe system is much more in the sense of like without this like I don't know how to put it. Like it's much more of a sense of like of people who are within the positions of like Europe as a whole, because you have like kind of like this dual form of government, that then you have like a local level of your country and then European Parliament that's much more like technocratic. Yeah. And in the US, technocracy would be then within like this, like how solid the party is, you know? So it's like Nancy Pelosi is like democratic technocracy. Okay. Obviously there are people behind the scenes who then work in like the, you know, departments and whatnot who are also part of that. The civil servants. Yeah. But that isn't who these people when they're on Twitter are talking about. They want that liberal normalcy that existed under Obama that they were expecting with Clinton, because they don't have to actually.
You don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it looks good.
And
like
these people don't have to worry about with Trump either, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Their life has not changed under Trump one bit. You know, liberals' lives under Trump have not changed in the United States.
Some people's lives have changed, but these aren't the people who are doing this. Yeah.
No. I mean, like, obviously not discounting in the sense of people who are already oppressed, who are even more oppressed under Trump. Yeah, but these are the people who are not on Twitter, who are like fucking Kamala Harris stands and shit like that. You know, like Jay-Z, as he is now.
Wait, what?
Jay-Z is a big Kamala Harris supporter. Fun fact.
Is Beyonce as well? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Do they have to do that together?
I don't know how united they are.
Does she have her own...
Listen to Solange. I feel like Solange has things to say.
Solange is awesome, though.
Yeah, she is, yeah. But so the reason this like kind of Remainer side of the coalition or society of the UK is freaking out is because they were also one of the people who believed that the Queen would come along and save the day as some sort of like Deus Ex Machina. And that
in her magic hat.
In her magic hat, yes, the magic hat that speaks to me and tells me things.
Is it the white one?
No, this kind of comes from the fact that like the last time she did a Queen's address, she was wearing a bluish, purplish hat with like yellow sparkles in it. And even though the speech...
like a magician's hat?
No.
Exactly. Yes. Everyone looked at it and went, the Queen's a magician.
Remember Mickey Mouse from Fantasia?
Oh!
Was
it pointing?
So, probably.
She might have one of those too.
Yeah. There's a lot of hats. But she did have that speech. Like, the speech was actually about like how the UK is going to leave the European Union. But because the hat was conceivably blue and yellow, everyone was like, that's the EU flag. She's on our side. Kind of shit.
People reading stuff into stuff.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. See, there we go again with like identity politics and like culture stuff. Yep. Saying like, oh, this is a sign.
And I just want to read a little bit. This is actually something that was brought to my attention in a great article by Tom Wyman in The Outline called Yas, the Literal Queen. It's a very good article, and it does talk about the Nancy Pelosi stuff that you were talking about. It also talks a little bit about how Joe Biden is this kind of like, I want to go back to Obama kind of.
Joe Biden wants to go
Joe
back
Biden's
to the
eyes
South.
are full of blood now. Like, does his last appearance with his eyes full of blood?
The black metal president.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. Like I've been
America's
saying,
first black metal president.
Yeah.
No, Joe Biden, like, to me seems like
hot.
No. Oh my god. I don't know. No, like seriously, he does so many stuff that I'm not sure if he knows. Does he know that he's racist? I'm not sure about
No, of course he doesn't.
No, because he has this black friend. His name was
his
Barack
his
Obama.
BFF. No, the thing that I love about Joe...
I heard he's Turkish too. So
Joe Biden. Yeah.
America's first Turkish black metal president.
Awesome.
The thing that I just love about Joe Biden right now is that then, one, I don't know how I think he's only up in the polls because when they ask people about polls, it's mostly just telephone calls.
Well, it's that, and there's a disparity between polls that allow a don't know option versus the ones that don't.
Kind of weird that you guys do that.
Is
like
Joe
calling
Biden
me-
the don't know option? Is that
He doesn't know.
Yeah, but so
Go
like,
to Joe Biden 33333 and help us win this.
my
Yeah,
website is
but-
joebiden.question mark?
yes. But the thing that I love about it is that then like how I just cannot seem to fathom the sense about how a man who's literally just dying before our eyes is leading the polls, and like he's now dropped I think below Bernie and Elizabeth Warren in a lot of them. Yeah. But it took like Americans like a year to realize that a man who could not construct a complete sentence.
Because there were so many memes about him being cute with Obama.
Well, the thing
That's
was,
what
I think you may be right. Like I have no rebuttal for that. That's funny because that actually probably is true.
Yeah, I know that it's like everything that is also like what these Remainers are
Doing with the
doing.
Queen,
It's all
yeah.
about like, oh wow, you can wear your blue pullover with all the nice yellow stars and shit like that. It's all about like, oh, this like give me feelings, emotions. Like I see.
I have none of these in late capitalism. What are these things?
Exactly.
so, but this is from Zoe Williams, who recently wrote an op-ed for The Guardian that is like the perfect.
Typically has good shit, doesn't she?
No, well, maybe, but this is the perfect distillation of the like hoping the Queen will come in and save us. So
That's the national anthem, isn't it?
Wait, that's the wrong person.
Queen, come sort this shit out. Could the Prime Minister really refuse to resign following a vote of no confidence and use the lack of,
Vote of no confidence. I know that from Star Wars.
and use the lack
Another
of
from Europe.
and use the lack of precedent and fog of chaos to force through a no-deal Brexit? Oh, the Queen would never have it, we hope.
Oh, the Queen would never have it. We hope. Why does it sound so British?
I know,
Sorry.
right? She'd be bound to intervene. She loves the Constitution.
Loves it.
It's her favorite thing after the Commonwealth. We envisage the monarch intervening with sound sense while Prince William goes on a pride march and Prince Charles gives Davos a piece of his mind about carbon emissions.
Democracy.
For democracy!
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's we're pointing out that the Queen has like a shit ton of ties to like just Nazis.
I'm
Democracy,
just like,
okay?
Yeah, like that's the thing, because like it's like kind of like the thing of like if I don't know, like did no one tell the Brits that their country is shit and that these people are like primarily the reason for it?
That
Or
is actually what I always thought, like, well, at least at Naboo, you elect your queen.
we're not going to talk about the Nabooian political system here.
Which
That's
is also
next week.
weird. Actually, you got to make an episode before the new Star Wars comes out.
But yeah, the
Cool.
also this is from the actual piece, Yas, the literal Queen. That
Yes.
is a great title. It's a really good article. That the Windsors were a hotbed of Nazi sympathy is historically well documented. The Queen's uncle is widely believed to have conspired with Hitler to become his puppet king.
Widely believe he like really did it. Like
UK libel laws.
Hold on. Is this another instance of a puppet becoming a real boy?
No, it's actually a reverse Pinocchio. The real boy becomes a puppet, and Geppetto is Hitler.
Oh, that's sad. I don't want to watch that Disney film.
that puppet is the nation of
God,
Greece.
Oh my god, that was kind of deep. I just got that.
Geppetto is Hitler.
I'm impressed, Kieran.
Photographic evidence exists of the Queen herself as a child giving a Nazi salute. And 3 of her paternal aunts were members of the Nazi party.
Was that in the movie?
No. She sends that photo out to all her friends, be like, you don't want to see the real me.
That's your Christmas card.
I just get reminded.
sorry,
I get
Boxing
reminded,
Day.
yeah. And you have just like a slightly like Greek last name, you get a card from the Queen who's like, don't you fucking dare. That picture. You don't want this again, do you?
We still have bases in Cyprus. Check your fucking
We will bring back the Greek dictatorship like that.
But this all kind of fell apart because the Queen gave the okay to the proroguement of Parliament, and as far as I know now, that can't really be undone because it's a royal decree rather than something Boris is trying to pass, and that's shit. Speaking of Boris trying to pass,
Is this my favorite part?
This is your favorite part.
Yes! Woo, 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 woo.
So
Boris Johnson cannot be racist because he uses Erdogan knowledge. And
Finally, we get to that.
Finally.
I was waiting for
Oh,
this
I'm so
the whole
excited about
episode.
this. Oh my God. Because when you sent this to me and you wrote that Boris Johnson says he isn't racist because he's Turkish, I did not believe you that he actually in Parliament tried to pull that out of his fucking ass.
I thought that is like Rob saying he's Syrian. Or you telling me that Rob is Syrian.
Yeah, no,
Rob
no,
is
it was-
Syrian.
Rob is Syrian. In this logic, Rob is 100% Syrian, which then also makes him 100% Turkish in my logic.
Whoa.
But no, Boris Johnson literally on the I forget his name from the Labour Party.
So yeah, this was the MP confront a Labour MP, Tan Majid Singh Desi. Oof, it's a DH sound. Confronted Boris Johnson about the Spectator article, our good old friends at the Spectator, about how
Good old and racist he is.
pretty much, but how women in burqas look like bank robbers and letterboxes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that was Boris Johnson wrote a lot of stuff. And
Actually,
this is
yeah,
what...
I've
Wait,
read that
who's
somewhere.
robbing?
I've read that somewhere.
Who's
But who's
robbing?
robbing something in a... Also, like... sorry, but it's a niqab. It's not a burqa.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Come on.
burqa is the thing you wear in
He called it a
Afghanistan.
burqa.
Where everyone says burqa all the,
Burqa
time.
also covers
And
the eyes.
well, the burqa doesn't always... Yeah, because it's a guitar.
It
Yeah,
has
but
a
it's a
net,
thing.
yeah.
Normally, it's blue and it's in Afghanistan, so it's color. It's not black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just annoyed by that. Sorry.
This Labour MP is Sikh, and he was naturally confronting about like Islamophobia in the Conservative Party. This was in the House of Commons, and in response, Boris Johnson did play the race card.
The Galaxy Brain race card.
Yes, that he is actually Turkish. He did everything short of just putting a fez on his head.
Oh God, I want to see this.
Give me a second with Google.
Nope, don't. We'll look at this later because I'm gonna have way too much. The thing about this
well,
is that
actually, he has red hair, so.
Turkish. No, but this is the thing is that
No,
like I don't know how many people know about this, but that is the most fucking Turkish nationalist mentality on the face of the earth. But there's like this whole thing within especially like the neo-Ottoman movement and Erdogan being in top dog in Turkey, especially that comes in the sense of like the denial of the genocide of Armenians,
Everyone?
Greeks, and Assyrians.
Yeah.
That then Erdogan just goes fucking buck wild and is like a Turk could never commit genocide. And just like he leaves it at that.
Or be racist.
But no, and they actually say that shit too. They
I
actually
know.
legitimately say the thing of like, oh no, a Turk could never become racist.
But we all know that Erdogan is like the Antifa person.
Exactly,
himself,
yeah.
Because he calls out all the fascists in Europe.
Yeah. And the thing that then is so funny is that then like Turkish nationalists are some of the most racist fucking people you'll ever meet in your entire life. They're
Not the
racist.
most racist, but
They're racist against Arabs. They're racist against Kurds.
Yeah.
They're racist against everyone who is not Turkish. Armenians. All
Assyrian,
yeah,
Yazidi.
yeah. And it isn't like
Let me name some more. Wait,
yeah.
not Bosnian because they,
No. Probably also
They're fine, yeah.
No, but literally
Yeah,
like
some Bosnian
in
Turks,
this
yeah.
bizarre, weird new like neo-Ottoman like idea of the world that never even actually existed during the Ottoman Empire. They have this idea that then like Turkish people like the master race and everything below them is.
I think they would like do some cooperation like co-op with Germany because isn't that like
When did that happen? I don't know.
Turkey and
John-
Germany working together. Wow.
I think that
First War.
I don't know.
No.
Germany may have sold
Was
all
that
the
a
weapons
thing?
that committed like the Armenian,
Is it
Assyrian,
still
and Greek
happening?
genocide,
Are
but
we
whatever.
Still, like, doing
But
that?
no, like I just found I just find it so funny because that's like an ultimate Turkish nationalist fucking point of like pulling this nonsensical stuff out of your ass to then prove that like, oh, I'm not racist. I'm just really proud of being Turkish. But by the way, also I'm really racist.
Well, that reminds me of Mesut Özil.
No, don't throw him under the bus. I really like Mesut Özil. He's
Well, he
just
had
dumb.
a wedding though with like.
He's just stupid. He's just genuinely
Don't throw him
stupid.
under the bus. He's
I think we should. I'm putting all my hopes on the woman in the diamond hat. I just am. Because if someone's got a diamond hat, they must.
You mean Queen Amidala?
Yeah. Is
Exactly.
that her name? I heard they were German, but I didn't know if Amidala
Is that a German
family
name?
name? Yeah.
So German.
Yeah.
Look, she must have done something to earn that hat. I don't pay much attention to the world.
Just
Maybe
like
a
our
rabbit.
Margaritas.
maybe a rabbit. Wait, isn't Alice in Wonderland? Like Lewis Carroll was also British, right?
Yeah.
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 So here we go.
I know culture.
Connection.
I studied literature.
Not just British, but a mathematician. And now I can talk about my favorite subject.
All right, let's
Oh.
go. This is going to
90
be
Minute Maths Podcast, everyone.
Yeah.
2+2. What's that, big guy? What, you fucking think you're smart?
Okay, so I need you to know that I genuinely, in my university dissertation, wrote the full proof that 1 + 1 = 2 from like, I defined what numbers were. I defined it was great.
Wait,
Made me
seriously?
so happy.
Wait, you did a whole like paper on that?
Yeah.
I want to read it.
Okay.
I mean, I only wanted Matthew on here because he's cute and nice, but, you know,
Well,
now that he's a mathematician,
I got brains too. Oh yeah.
On the whole
oh
package.
my. Oh, Matthew, it's just so hot in this room right now.
my God, that's the doors open.
Look, I just love numbers, okay? I'm not going to apologize for it.
We all love numbers, facts, and reason. And facts
Like-
don't care about your feelings.
Exactly.
Feelings like I'm sure Burma just gave Queen Elizababeth those jewels that she now wears in a hat.
Feelings
Exactly.
that everyone is
Feelings
Turkish.
Like 31% a majority.
Yeah.
33, actually.
It
but
doesn't
let's
matter,
not-
whatever, 2% points. What is that?
I'm working
You know what?
on-
No. Hold up. You guys are all wrong. Real democracy is when, like, you kind of win, and then you get 50 extra seats.
And you still have a queen. Oh, that's Greece.
Yeah.
And that's been another Corner Späti. Make sure to listen to our theme song by Melty Brains. It's a new dawn. It's a bop. I used to live with them. They're cool guys. There's a video of them riding around somewhere in Belarus in a tank. It's a good video.
Nice.
That sounds badass.
I want to see that video.
While they're all dressed up, not dissimilarly from Colonel Sanders.
Hell yeah,
But they're
that's
sea
cool.
captains instead.
One last shout out that I want to give
Mm-hmm.
is this week, right? Yeah,
Yep.
it was on Monday. I was on What a Hell
The
of a Way
phone
to Die.
with Playboy Carti?
I was on the phone with Playboy Carti now. I was on What a Hell of a Way to Die, a really cool podcast with really, really awesome guys. They're a left wing army vet, like military vets podcast,
Yeah.
and really try to like bring the perspective of
Not all of them are like right.
not all of them are
insane.
fash,
Yeah.
and that really trying to bring into the sense of like, that there is like a left wing answer to them when you're in like that whole thing. We talked about how Berlin may or may not be Venezuela. It was a good time.
Not sure.
Jury's still
Yeah.
out on that one.
Yeah, I don't know either, and I live here. But I had a good time. It was cool. They were wonderful, wonderful guys. Check out the episode. Check them out. They were awesome. And yeah, so that was What a Hell of a Way to Die.
Yep.
And do you got any shout outs, Matthew?
I'm a comedian, and if you wanted me to make you laugh, come to one of my shows. I can't tell you when they are.
Do you have
But-
any social media stuff?
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm on Facebook as Matthew Liam Healy, amateur comedian. So check that out. There's a really nice picture of me in a pink hoodie, looking kind of cute. So
May delete later.
also, if anyone wants to hang out, I'm free most nights. So
There will be links to Matthew's apartment in the description.
we can
It's a treasure hunt.
we can put my Google Calendar
Yeah.
in there, right?
So there'll be one map to Megarica, like so you can
Exactly.
become the next
And the other one
Megarica, and
is
the other one's to.
Matthew's house.
I mean, in all fairness, I would want to hang out with Matthew more than I would want to become extremely rich in this stupid fucking continent.
The real
so-
treasure is Matthew's friendship.
yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
it is.
That was the secret.
Oh, we have one more thing to shout out.
Oh.
So, friend of the pod, Kerim.
Get him. Yeah. So yeah, he has his trial on the 1st of October.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Can you
about
wait?
like,
What's his last name again?
Schamberger.
Schamberger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very German.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, yeah, German, but he's a Kurdish activist. He's also Kurdish too.
No, he's Turkish.
Turkish.
Yep.
Ooh. Well, good thing. No. Good thing. He's already Turkish.
Yeah,
he's covered.
already Turkish. Yep. Well, yeah, he has this trial in October, the 1st of October.
He was supposed to come on the show this
and
next week.
Yeah.
Didn't happen because of this.
Yeah, because of a lot of busy stuff. And yeah, he well, his trial it's like there are already 2 days for his trial, and he has like 13 charges against him just for like supporting the YPG. Let's say it in German, like supporting the Volks- und Frauenverteidigungseinheiten von Rojava.
Yeah.
So the People's Protection Forces and the Women's Protection Forces of the YPG and the YPJ.
Yeah.
So the cool guys who are kicked ISIS's ass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like and what is important is because it's probably that the Bavarian justice system wants to implement like an example or like with him that people go to the like trial like as observers to see what the fuck is going on and fucking get the word out. So like show solidarity, take care of each other, go to Munich, show up at the trial.
Yeah, so we'll post an article in the episode notes at the end of this. It's unfortunately only in German. We'll retweet it also then again in English on our site. If any one of our listeners are in Munich, please show solidarity because he's done nothing but good for the Kurdish community in Germany and nothing but good for the showing solidarity with the YPG and the YPJ. And like these laws are incredibly, very much playing to the hand of Erdogan. And as much as I joke about this on the show about like with Erdogan and with Turkey and all this kind of stuff, this stuff isn't actually funny. Like there are people who are affected by it. So,
there's horrible stuff going on.
Yeah. And the German government is very much. Like actual genocide going on right now.
Especially it's super important right now because Turkey is planning on doing another, like, what is it called?
Like a push into Syria.
Yeah, exactly.
Ethnic cleansing is what it is.
Northern Syria, exactly. And they, Erdogan just threatened Germany or the EU with, if you don't, because he's a NATO partner.
Yeah.
If you don't let me do this, I'm actually like opening the gates. That means like, I let all the refugees in to Europe, and we all know about we don't all know, but maybe we will talk about that again because we should actually talk about that. That there's a refugee deal with Erdogan that he keeps like the refugees away from Europe. So and we give him like all the fuck he wants, like weapons and
tanks,
and shit. And so he threatens the EU right now with that shit. Yeah.
So sorry to end on a sad note, but it is an important thing, and we do need to raise awareness. And when Kerim is not dealing with legal issues, he will be on the show. So that will be good. So we hope to see you guys next week. Hope you enjoyed us taking a piss out of the UK.
Lovely.
Matthew, why did you interrupt Nick like that? That's so weird.
Can you please do a whole podcast in that voice?
Oh, good. But we'll see you guys next week.
That's it.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.